This is creation. That is God. That is our home. So, within yourself, claim your existence, claim your power, claim that you're here. That is I am, I am. Think that to yourself right now. I am, I am. I am, I am. Take a breath. You are, you are. I am, I am. You are, you are. I am, I am. You are, you are. I am, I am. I am, I am. I am, I am. You are abundant, you are love, you are unlimited light and truth. You are powerful, more powerful than you could possibly imagine that you are. You are a spirit, an unbelievably cute, powerful spirit, manifesting in a luscious human body. Your mind and your thoughts are creating your reality. Your mind, thoughts, and feelings are creating your reality. If you want a new reality, you have to change your thoughts. If you want a new reality, you have to change your thoughts. Remind yourself that you are free, you are innocent, and you are safe. Remind yourself that you are free, you are innocent, and you are safe. You're in charge, you're the commander, but you have the guidance of God, you have the guidance of spirit, the guidance of love. I am, you are, you are. I am, you are, you are. Tell yourself, my past is over. It can touch me not. My past is over. Can I get some help? My past is over. It's okay. It can touch me not. What you say? Past is over. We can play, it's okay. My past is over. It can touch me not. Say what? My past is over. It can touch me not. And breathe. That feel cool to just chill for a minute. If you got the Course of Love book, I'm starting out on page 81, and I'm gonna touch on the main points. I went through the whole chapter and hit and got some of the really cool points that we want to use. So I'm gonna start out by saying from A Course of Love that the world, check this out, the world is only the place of your interaction. The world is only the place of your interaction with everything that lives within you. The world is the place where you interact with everything that lives within you. So all day long, you're just interacting with everything that's inside of you. So all day long, you're meeting the projection of your own feelings, thoughts, and emotions. So what you're doing all day long is interacting with your own consciousness and with your own mind. And everyone that you are attracting to you are being attracted to you because what they represent is actually what's going on inside of you. So if all day long you're meeting people and you're having challenging, angry, confrontational, unhappy encounters, that's a reflection of the tremendous level of conflict that's going on inside of you. When a person does not want to own the thoughts and feelings and emotions that they have inside of themselves, then they see those thoughts, feelings, and emotions and beliefs in the form of the people and the circumstances that they meet all day long. So if you want to know what's going on inside of you, it's what's going on outside of you, what you are projecting, what you are seeing. So what we want to do through the course of love is we want to seek to return to the heart connection, because it's the heart connection that creates the love that you want to meet in your experience. I found out that the more I let go of the conflict inside of myself, the less I was conflicting with everything and everybody around me. It was the most miraculous discovery I ever made. I just got back from Virginia, and I did a talk there, and it was a very powerful trip. And whenever I get ready to go on a trip, I take a minute and I give the trip to the higher self. I give it to the Holy Spirit. I literally take a moment and say, this holy instant would I give to you, be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. Immediately, I give the experience to the part of me that loves me, because too many times in my life, I've given my experience to the part of me that doesn't. And the part of me that thinks I'm not worthy, and the part of me that thinks I'm not good enough, and the part of me that thinks I'm alone. So I've already had an opportunity to experience the reality that that part of me creates. So the first thing I did was ask for the part of me that loved me, the God part, the divine part, to be in charge. So right now, if you're dealing with something and you've been dealing with it over and over and over again, and there's a pattern you've been dealing with over and over and over again, and it looks like you haven't been able to get rid of that pattern, it might be time for you to say, what would it take for this pattern to end in ways beyond my wildest imagination? What would it take for this pattern to end beyond my way of thinking and my problem solving? And the way that we do this is to seek to return to the heart connection. So when I got ready to speak to this group of people on Sunday morning, and it was a unity church, and it was hundreds of people, and I don't know about you, but that can be a little nerve-wracking when you go somewhere and you're speaking in front of a group of people that it looks like you don't know. Could you all imagine what that's like? Right. So I knew immediately that I had to ask for the heart connection. So then I made it unimportant what I said to them. The only thing that was important to me was how much love I let come through me toward them. So if you're going into a situation and you're wondering how to deal with that situation, and you're trying to come up with the right words to say in that situation, jettison that idea. What you want to do is try to establish a heart connection between you and that other person before you open your mouth, because it's what you are saying behind the words that you say that's really communicating to the person. So you can smile in their face and say the most loving things, but if in your mind and heart you're condemning them and judging them and attacking them, that's what they're going to react to, because we're all one and we're all in telepathic communication with each other, whether we believe it or not. So it's much more important for me to come from a place of peace more than it's important for me to know exactly what words I'm going to use with the person. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. So the first thing to do from this chapter, again, I've written down some main points from this chapter, and that's what I'm going to talk about rather than reading tonight. I'm going to talk about these main points from this chapter. And then it says that, okay, so in the situation that you're in right now, that it may look like it's a challenge for you right now, ask yourself, what would it take for me to return to the heart connection? Because I like to do practical stuff. What would it take for me to return to the heart connection? And so at this point in time, I would like for you to wrap your arms of love around the world, comfort the world, do it with your mind, do it with your heart, because you can't do it with your arms. So your world right now, you have a world right now Wrap the arms of love around your world. Do it in your mind and do it in your heart. These are new ways to handle the things that seem to be happening right now. And remember, the lesson is as complex as you need the lesson to be. If you need the lesson to be real complicated, your lessons will come to you in a real complicated way. If you need your lessons to be simple, your lessons will come to you in a real simple way. Complexity is a smokescreen that hides the simplicity of the solution. Complexity is a smokescreen that hides the simplicity of the solution. In other words, when a person becomes afraid of the goal, then obstacles seem to show up to prevent you from reaching it. So if there's an area of your life right now that it seems like there's a lot of obstacles facing you, don't focus so much on how to get rid of the obstacles. Focus on your desire to truly have the goal. Because at some level you become afraid of the solution and you become afraid of the answer. And your fear of the solution and your fear of the answer is what's creating the complications and the obstacles that are coming up to keep you from receiving what you want. The average person is going, how can I work on getting rid of the obstacles? How can I get rid of the obstacles? A being that's moving toward their spiritual awareness realizes that the only reason why the obstacle is there is because I'm not 100% sure I want it, and there's some part of me that's afraid of it. So if I say I want love, and I want a real loving relationship, but I really have a lot of fear of relationships because I've gone through a lot of stuff in relationships, then I'll always create some complicated situation that would keep me from being able to join with that other person at the level that I'd like to join, because the truth is, I'm afraid to join with that person. I'm afraid to love that person. I'm afraid to be loved. And if I'm afraid to be loved, I'm going to create reasons not to open my heart and seek the heart connection. So you can look for the right person for 1,000,000 years. You'll never find them as long as you're afraid of love. They'll always almost be just right, but you just got to tweak them a little bit. If I could just tweak them a little bit, they'll be perfect. You with me? Yeah. The lesson is as complex as you need it to be. The lesson will be as simple as you need it to be. Any questions about anything that I've said so far? Any comments, any questions, anything I need to clarify? Anything I can help you use more, see another way about what I've said so far? Everybody's clear about that. Everybody's just got it completely clear. You just know what I'm talking about. You just got it, right? Yes.
So, okay. So